Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. One of my subscribers just contacted me on the email, right? The subscriber email. And shout out to Mama Cat for dropping this story. This story just dropped 2 hours ago, and it's talking about the motion that the I'm about to say University of Memphis, that the city of Memphis has put out to try to stop, get the case dismissed, the lawsuit of $500 million that's brought on by the family of Tyre Nichols. Now, I already made a video about that, but this article that's on CNN right now, you can go on the internet and look it up. It explains a lot of why they're trying to do this. And I'm telling you right now, for some odd reason, I mentioned in other videos, it seems like they are trying to cover up Chief CJ Davis. Either she got some dirt on the mayor or she got some dirt on somebody to where they're trying to put a shield around her and protect her job. For what reason, guys, I don't know. But listen, I'm going to jump into this. Listen to this. Now, it reads as following, right? Memphis officials ask court to strike statements about Atlanta police unit from a civil lawsuit filed by Tyre Nichols' mother. Then it reads as follows. The city of Memphis and other officials have filed a motion to seek to strike certain statements from the civil lawsuit filed by the mother of Tyre Nichols, a 29-year-old black man who died after being violently beaten by Memphis police in January. Court documents filed Friday in the U.S. District Court in the Western District of Tennessee show the city and officials asked the court to strike all allegations related to the Red Dog unit because they are immaterial, impertinent, and scandalous statements that are unduly prejudicial to the city defendants and have no bearing on or relevance to the plaintiff's alleged claims against the city. The complaint filed by Nichols' family alleges that Chief Davis and Assistant Chief Jones' history with the Atlanta Police Department and their involvement with the Red Dog unit should have given the city pause before hiring them. Atlanta's Red Dog unit, an acronym said to stand for Run Every Drug Dealer Out of Georgia, was politically popular, but was shut down in 2011 after years of complaints, including the filing of federal lawsuit by customers at a gay bar after an aggressive raid. CNN previously reported Memphis Police Chief Cyril Davis, who is one of the defendants in the lawsuit, and Assistant Police Chief Sean Davis were previously involved with the unit, according to the court motion. In the court filing asking to strike mentions of the Red Dog, the city and officials argued the plaintiff supports her claims against the city by pleading allegations related to the Atlanta-based Red Dog unit's alleged practices and constitutional violations, none of which established that the city of Memphis was the moving force or a direct causal link in Mr. Nichols' alleged constitutional deprivation. Any alleged past wrongs of the Red Dog unit are irrelevant to the city's alleged liability in this case and only serve to prejudice the city, the motion goes on to say. 5 members of a similar so-called elite police unit, Memphis Scorpion unit, were charged with murder in Tyre Nichols' brutal beating. The officers repeatedly punched, kicked Nichols following the traffic stop and a brief foot chase on January 7th. He was hospitalized and died 3 days later. Memphis police disbanded the Scorpion unit in January, just a day after the Nichols beating was publicly released. In April, Nichols' family filed a $550 million federal lawsuit against the city of Memphis, its police department, and what the suit said were unqualified, untrained, and unsupervised officers assigned to a specialized unit who brutally beat the 29-year-old man after the traffic stop. The lawsuit filed by the lawyers for Nichols' mother, Robin Wells, said that the fatal beating was a direct and foreseeable product of unconstitutional policies, practices, customs, and deliberate indifference in the city of Memphis and its police officials. CNN has reached out to Nichols' family attorney for a statement. All right, guys, that's it. That's why they're trying to file this motion. I thought it was more about the money, which I know is a part of about the money, but a lot of it is about CJ Davis. They don't want them to talk about stuff that's already out in the open, and they're trying to cover up the shit smell that's on her body from her past in relation to folks or citizens, what have you, in previous jobs as police chief. So basically what they're saying is, don't bring that stuff up in court. Don't bring up the Red Dog unit. Don't bring up the other stuff when she was in Raleigh. When she was in Atlanta. Don't bring all that stuff up. Just talk about Memphis. Listen, everybody knows this. The cat done been out the bag, y'all. But you see the games these politicians and lawmakers be playing sometimes? See these games? Court ain't nothing but pageantry. How you gonna hide that? Now, basically what they're saying is the lives of that 80 or 90 something year old lady that was killed out there in North Carolina, and those children that she tried to cover up being I don't want to use the word, but being used by the friend of the fellow officer in Atlanta that she tried to cover that up. Remember the children with the inappropriate photos and all that? So all of a sudden that means nothing. They don't have a voice no more. Now all of a sudden these people didn't even exist. Act like it never happened. Shh, don't talk about that. Talk about this. See how stupid they are? This woman, like I said before, cares nothing about the city. She only cares about her job. She don't care about the people that work around her. She only cares about herself. For some reason, I think she got dirt. It's scandal. It's some scandal and corruption in the city of Memphis. That right there tells you. If you don't, man, look, they are saying, don't bring up her past. That's telling you she on the hot seat. I told you. A lot of people are like, oh, she ain't really got nothing to do with it. Now you see she do. Don't bring up her history because they know just that alone condemns everybody. She's on the hot seat and she needs to be worried about it. And she is. Look at the motion. Now, that motion is if they don't get the thing disapproved, which it won't get like the motion they have up here where they wanted to they just want to strike the motion as like, dismiss it. It's not going to get a dismissal. Somebody died here. But you see how those that are in power, and I want you to listen to me, those that are in power, do you see how a life means nothing when it comes to their status or whether they get in trouble or not? People are opportunistic. Just human nature. People are opportunistic. America is a capitalist country. They capitalize off of the misfortune and the ignorance of people. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people complain about rich people. Rich people aren't your problem. Because I'm going to tell you something. They cannot be rich people unless they're what? Poor people. And the biggest thing that smokescreen that people don't understand, your mindset, not how you act. Your financial mindset is what determines if you're rich or poor, because your mindset will go forth with bringing value to things, knowledge of the value of things. Thus, your mindset will change when you realize that the things that are not valuable that we chase, you know what I'm saying? And then you see the things that do have value that is put out there for us to ignore. Guys, listen. This thing is getting crazier and crazier. Thank you, Mama Cat, for bringing this to me. They're filing a motion to try to protect her because her past ruins this case. Next, they're going to say, oh, we don't want to have her testify. And also, see, I told you earlier when I said that Dwayne Smith is the smoking gun. They might, remember I said this might already be in the works that he got to testify. Right there puts pressure on her. And this proves it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. Y'all make sure y'all leave a comment. Ain't this some shit? That's crazy. Yo, don't say nothing about her past. Just talk about this. Like, so that right there tells you all the sympathy and everything I was saying about CJ Davis when she was like, oh, as a mother, I can I can attend to, I feel for Rovine Wells and all this stuff, all the while of giving her the big finger by not going to the funeral and not addressing the citizens of of Memphis after this tragedy. Everybody spoke but her. You remember that? Everybody was talking, why she ain't say nothing to us? But you want to sit up here and recruit people to be police officers and be part of that team that you on that don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. I will see you tomorrow with another video, but I had to drop this. Mama Cat, thank you so much. I'm out.